Mind the things in the back. It's just a little bit of ice cream, water bottle, tea. Alright? Yeah, just don't ask. And if I sound like a dying dog, I really apologize. I'm a little ill right now. Bear with me. My relationship started when I was 16. Yeah, I was still in school. I'm 17 now. And I'm not in college or any education. And I'll explain why. But I'm nearly turning 18. A few months, April. Yeah? A friend of mine told me that this chick's been digging me for several months. Yeah, and I haven't known this whole time. All I classified her was as a friend. She was a year below me. During that time, I wasn't looking for no relationships. Because, as you're younger, you might, have a few talking stages, it gets you into the gist of things. You understand what you're getting into. When you're getting into a relationship, you understand how things are. When you're younger, you do stupid things happen. Long story short, I got to know the chick, and slowly, attraction grew, attraction built, and it became a year-long relationship. A lot of, you heard a little sniffling in it. I'm sorry, I'm so ill right now. Water. Some good water from. Whew. My bad. Let me continue. Yeah, I'm sorry for the low little dying dog energy. Yeah. Let me try. Awaken. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. During that year-long relationship, there was so much toxicity in between. There was so much arguments that was just. For no reason, it was just too much arguing. I can't even explain to you. It was so jarring. It was so, the best way I can describe it is someone got a drill and drilled a screw piece into my head, my temple. But yeah, the relationship was just toxic. The chick would be causing arguments left, right, center. And I'm not gonna name no names and mention the name of the chick, but all I've got to say is the way that shit fucked me up, astaghfirullah, messed me up mentally. It was lethal, dangerous. It was messing up with my education. I couldn't focus on my studies, during that time I was boxing as well, and with all that stress, all that tension from the relationship, it just took me away from my training, took me away from my goals, took me away from my education, took me away from my friends. I've lost a lot of people. It took me away from basically everything, even my own mother, because I told my mother about her, right? I thought, yeah, that's crazy, I know. I was like, if I'm getting into a relationship, I want my mom, my best friend, because your parents are your best friend. They know what's best for you, and they will always support you, and they'll tell you when you're wrong to your face, because they're your parent. Your mom gave birth to you. They care for you the most. They know you the most, And I showed my mom the chick. From the very start, she said, no, this one ain't for you. She's not good. I already know what type of chick this one is. And when I mean it brought me away from my Marge, I was so into this one, when I got to know her, that I was defending this chick. I was like, man, you don't even know her name. You barely spoke to her. Let's give it a chance, If it messes up and it's turning out bad, it's all my fault. This is my responsibility. In the end, mothers always are. Yeah, she was right still. This chick was an artist. Before we get on to why I'm not in education right now, like I said I was gonna explain. I let a chick get in the way of my studies. No, my career. No, that's peak. That's not good. But yeah, I mean, we live, we learn, and we move. We roll. We keep going. With all the stress and tension she gave me, it was getting unbearable. I was getting depressed. Like, I was genuinely getting depressed. I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't give time to my studies and focus on it. I was looking for quick ways to escape my anxiety, my worries, the stress, the tension, the depression. By quick ways, I mean intoxicants, and I'm pretty sure you have a good idea what I mean, but because of my shame, I'm not gonna mention it as much, since I'm really ashamed of it, and I pray God forgives me for that. There was about 3 times, we broke up. I broke up with her 3 times. Them 3 times, she came back to me crying, come back, I'm sorry, what did I do wrong? And like a dumbass, like an idiot, I fell for them 3 times, I fell for it. Because my heart, I was too attached. I loved her so much at the time. I just took her back. I said, okay, maybe this time is different, people change, things can change, but no. She was the one that wouldn't change. She couldn't change, The 4th time, this was my birthday. This one was a little evil one still. I would tell you the full story, but just know, on my birthday, that's the day I realized from her own friend, telling one of my guys, she was chatting to another man during our relationship. She was cheating. And I think you get the idea of how I felt on that day. I was punching walls. I was moving like an idiot, It was a mix of anger, pain. I was vexed. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to think. I'm just there like, nah. There's no way. Like, why? How? Like, what? You get me? First thing I did wudu. As a Muslim, you do wudu, you purify yourself. But if you're Christian or whatever other religions you are, it's still like, I'm still, including you lot. Don't worry, trust me. But the first thing I did was I prayed to God. I let out all my pain, my sorrow, my tears to God. I put my hands up and I complained to God about everything. I was like, God, I'm aching, it hurts, it's killing me inside. Please make something great come out of this loss that I'm going through, the struggle I'm going through. I don't see no ways out of this, and you're the Most High. Only you can help me right now. Second thing I did was I whipped out my notebook. I didn't really whip out my notebook, but I whipped out this notebook app. It's probably on your phone right now. And I was writing everything she's done to me, right? With this, the intention was that anytime that I would have, remembrance of her, memories of her, if I ever started missing her, I would reread everything bad that she's done to me, that I wrote about her, that she's done. I'll read it and then be like, nah, do I really want this one? Is this really the one I want to be missing and remembering? No. Okay, she did this to me. Nah, I'm better than this. I deserve better than this. Nah, watch what type of man I become. I'm gonna become so great of a man. She'll regret this day. The third thing I did was I started taking care of my health again, you know. I started working on myself, rebuilding myself, you know, trying to stop my addictions. And so far, so good, alhamdulillah. There's still, you know, just the bit that I need to fix, you know. Everyone has something about themselves they need to fix. But the third thing was I started hitting the gym more, started focusing on my diet. I started, you know, boxing again. And like I said, I tried, you know, stopping some of my addictions, making sure I was sleeping on time, you know, I was using affirmations. It might sound cliche, a little corny, but if you want the best for yourself, well, affirmations can be a good tool. Because I'm pretty sure you know that it's not your friends that are chatting the most shit about you, your parent chatting the most shit about you, the person down the street that's looking at you that might think your clothing's a bit dodgy today that's chatting the most shit about you. It's yourself, your own brain. You yourself is your own enemy. You don't, you know, some of you may realize, some of you may not, but 100% of the times, yeah, or okay, 99% of the times, yeah, so like not even your subconscious, yeah, look, the conscious part of you, yeah, the conscious part of you is always saying something about yourself. You know, you might be randomly saying, oh, I look like fucking wet concrete today, I look like shit, oh, I'm so ugly, oh, I'm such a low life, oh, now stop that. You're not low, you're not a low life, you're not shit, you don't look ugly, you're amazing, yeah? If you're not gonna start telling yourself this, I'm gonna start telling you this and reminding you this. You are amazing, you're one of God's creation, you're the most special thing, you're amazing, you're spectacular, yeah? And don't let no one tell you otherwise. If anyone tells you otherwise, screw them and fuck them. Yeah, fuck them times a million, times infinity. Yeah, who are they to speak? Yeah, if they say that, yeah, they are worse than a pile of shit. They are below the shit. Yeah, the shit is them. Yeah, they're below the shit. Yeah, like boom, like get what I mean. With all of this said, I just want you to know I believe in you, and there is a higher power that sees what you're going through. Yeah, keep going, keep pushing. You got this, and things will be better. I promise you.